season. But probably the best measure in terms of management strategies for the following year is to go out and collect soil samples. There's a number of labs that will analyze for SCN levels in your soil. The best time to do that is in the fall. So as growers consider action plans for the upcoming year, I would encourage them to reach out to their trusted agronomic advisor or BASF advisor to collect more information.
Visit scnactionmonth.com to learn more.
For a limited time only, fall in love with Kinder Bueno white chocolate. Beneath a blanket of smooth white chocolate lies a thin, crispy wafer filled with a creamy hazelnut filling, topped with cocoa. A taste experience that defies expectations.
So this new dose is... nope, that's not it. The price is nowhere to be found.
Mr. Green? Hi, it's all good. We've got this.
This is not just help from a Walgreens pharmacist.
Oh, new prescriptions. Cool. Let me check to see if these are the lowest cost options covered by your Medicare plan.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
This is someone supporting you every step of the way. Chat with a pharmacist today to find help saving. This is the human kind of help. Walgreens.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at your noon hour weather forecast. Will continue to be sunny today with a high temperature near 76 degrees. Winds will be out of the south at about 7 miles per hour. Sky should be clear tonight for the most part with a low temperature around 50 degrees. Southerly winds tonight will be around 7 miles per hour with gusts as high as 21 miles per hour. Tomorrow we do have a 20% chance of showers up until around 1 p.m. So basically for the morning. Will be sunny with a high near 80 degrees with wind chill values as low as 48 degrees early tomorrow morning. Southerly winds will be 7 to 10 miles per hour with gusts as high as 21 miles per hour. Then tomorrow night we expect clear skies, low temperature around 53 degrees with southerly winds 5 to 7 miles per hour. Sunny skies in forecast for Wednesday with a high near 78. We'll have westerly winds 5 to 7 miles per hour becoming northerly during Wednesday afternoon. Wednesday night, skies will be mostly clear, low around 47. Will be sunny on Thursday with a high near 74. We do have a chance of showers after midnight Thursday night with mostly clear skies, low around 55. Then Friday will be mostly sunny with a high near 76. Friday night should be partly cloudy, low around 45. Then Saturday, mostly sunny skies are expected with a high temperature near 67 degrees. Saturday night will be partly cloudy, low around 41. And Sunday, mostly sunny with a high temperature near 69 degrees. And that is your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it's now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
My social media platforms have been littered with posts about the expectations of a hard winter ahead. Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. The color of a woolly worm, an early monarch butterfly migration, muskrats burrowing high on the riverbank, and thick hair on the back of a cow's neck are said to portend a bad winter. If you listen to some old-timers, you'll find the answer to the severity of winter in the seeds of a persimmon. When cut into 2 pieces, the seed will display one of 3 symbols. Apparently, the spoon shape signifies the fact that you'll be scooping snow. You might not take these predictions seriously, but I'll bet when a black cat crosses the road in front of you, or you walk under a ladder or break a mirror, you do think, if even for a split second, about the superstition and bad luck associated with the event. Personally, signs from Mother Nature carry more weight than my predictable clumsiness or seeing our feline barn boarder, Charlie, darting across the lane in front of me. Why? If at a subconscious level, we are afraid or at least aware of the consequences associated with actions or events of the superstitious nature, do we so frequently fail to see the signs that portend real and serious trouble for our community, our industry, our country, our world? I'm not suggesting that we become suspicious of all with whom we disagree. I am suggesting that we step up and pay attention to signs of what might come if we are ill prepared. If we, as the rural citizenry of this country, continue to look for more that makes us different than makes us alike, we need to be ready for a very harsh winter. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
In Missouri, farming isn't just a profession, it's a purpose. You can feel it in our 27 million acres of farmland. You can see it in the nearly 41,000 Missourians who work in agriculture. You can hear it at our farmers markets. You can count it in the $93.7 billion it brings our state. And you can taste it at your family's dinner table. A lot of farmers in our state rely on Bayer's tools and inventions because Bayer has a purpose too. To help farmers thrive. Learn more at go.bayer.com/purpose. Paid for by Bayer.
It's scary how quickly weeds can overtake your fields. Once they grow into monsters, they're almost impossible to kill.
Don't let your fields turn into a weed nightmare. Residual herbicide applications in the fall can control menacing winter weeds and help your fields wake up to a cleaner seedbed in the spring. Plus, fall applications can stop weeds from producing seed, keeping them from terrorizing your dreams of cropping success in the future. Visit your MFA Solutions provider for more information. MFA, your whole farm solution.
The Cardinals magazine, the care and quality of its presentation, the thick paper, the glossy photographs, and photographs from Stan Musial to Lou Brock to Jim Edmonds to the present-day players, the Cardinal tradition, the history. It will put you right there in Busch Stadium behind home plate like no other magazine. And it's easy to start a subscription. Just call 314-345-9000 or visit cardinals.com/magazine.
A slow start for direct cash cattle trade activity, and cash hogs are sharply higher. Hello, I'm Megan Grebner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. Direct cash cattle trade is typically quiet. Buyers and sellers are preparing for the week ahead. Bids and asking prices have yet to be established. It's likely significant trade volume could hold out until very late in the week, especially with Friday's on-feed numbers from the USDA. Deals last week had a full range of $296 to $304, mostly $296, fully steady with the prior week's weighted average. Southern live deals had a range of $185 to $189.50, mostly $188. That's $1 higher than the previous week's weighted averages. Boxed beef is higher at midday on solid demand from moderate offerings. Choice up $1.42 at $322.07. Select is $1.67 higher at $295.87. Last week in Missouri, steers and heifers were mostly steady to $5 lower, but there were some instances of up to $5 higher for the long-weaned vaccinated feeders. Demand was good on a moderate supply. Feeder supply included 57% steers. Medium and large one feeder steers, 600 to 648 pounds, brought $245 to $300. Feeder steers, 801 to 848 pounds, brought $236.50 to $253.75. Medium and large one feeder heifers, 701 to 749 pounds, brought $227 to $265. Cash hogs were sharply higher at midday with just a handful of negotiated purchases. Processors have started the week a little more aggressive in their procurement efforts and have bid up to move numbers. Demand on the global market continues to be a bright spot, adding additional price support. However, there are lingering concerns about the inconsistency in domestic demand. The industry continues to monitor the availability of market-ready hogs and hog weights. Barrows and gilts at the National Daily Direct were $245 higher with a weighted average of $74.57. Prices at the regional direct markets were not reported due to confidentiality. At Illinois, slaughter sow prices were steady with moderate demand for moderate offerings at $56 to $68. Barrows and gilts were steady with moderate demand for moderate offerings at $45 to $55. And pork values were higher at midday, up $1.75 at $98.34. Loins, ribs, and butts were sharply higher. Picnics and hams were higher. Bellies were sharply lower. I'm Megan Grebner, Brownfield Ag News.
Use regular diesel in your on- and off-road vehicles for long enough, and you're going to have a filthy, dirty, nasty, gnarly, grimy, grubby engine. Use Boss Performance Diesel from MFA Oil, and you'll have a shiny, spotless, pristine, deposit-free, squeaky clean engine that will run longer, harder, and more efficiently than ever. In other words, put the best in, get the best out. Fuel up with Boss Diesel from MFA Oil at a location near you or have it delivered to your farm or business. Learn more at bossperformancediesel.com.
It's scary how quickly weeds can overtake your fields. Once they grow into monsters, they're almost impossible to kill.
Don't let your fields turn into a weed nightmare. Residual herbicide applications in the fall can control menacing winter weeds and help your fields wake up to a cleaner seedbed in the spring. Plus, fall applications can stop weeds from producing seed, keeping them from terrorizing your dreams of cropping success in the future. Visit your MFA Solutions provider for more information. MFA, your whole farm solution.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary Midday Livestock Report. It is now time to take a look at updated funeral announcements being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they are available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, ksmoradio.com. Your World Today, be sure and pick one up every weekday, or check it out online. Nidra Maxine Lowe of Salem passed away Tuesday, October 15th, at the age of 102 years. Funeral services for Maxine Lowe will be today at 1 o'clock at the Bunker Tabernacle in Bunker. Visitation for family and friends of Maxine Lowe started this morning at 11 will continue until service time at 1 o'clock, and will be at the Bunker Cemetery. And all arrangements for Nidra Maxine Lowe of Salem are under the direction of the James Garr Mortuary of Salem. Jeremy Daniel Reeves, age 55 of Boss, passed away Friday, October 18th. Memorial services for Jeremy Reeves will be at 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel, with a meal to follow. Visitation for family and friends of Jeremy Reeves will also be on Saturday afternoon from 2 until service time at 3. And all arrangements for Jeremy Daniel Reeves of Boss are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, ksmoradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
Out of town and want to know what's going on in Salem, how the Salem Tigers did, or who may have passed away? There's only one way to get that information quickly, and that's by going to Your World Today online. Go to ksmoradio.com and click on the Your World Today button, and you'll get the latest edition online, or check out the Your World Today archives. And if you are in town, pick one up in any of the 30-plus locations in Salem and Bunker. Your World Today, they're free!
It is now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University's Salem campus. SBU's Salem campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU's Salem campus today at 501 South Grand Street or call 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. MoDOT has announced several road projects in and around Dent County for this week. In Dent County, crews will conduct roadside work on Route K from Route E to Route KK. Pavement repair is also planned on Route CC from Route C to Route H. In nearby Phelps County, pothole patching is scheduled for routes H, P, T, and CC. A culvert replacement project will take place on North Outer Road 44 from the St. James city limits to Route V. Additionally, upgrades to pedestrian facilities continue in St. James on Route 8 and DD, with completion expected by the end of the month. For all these projects, one lane will remain open with flaggers directing traffic through work zones. MoDOT advises motorists to be cautious and watch for slow-moving equipment in these areas. All work is weather permitting, and schedules may change. The Dent County Commissioners met for their regular meeting this morning in the courthouse. Commissioner Wes Mowbray was not in attendance due to a prior commitment. Grant Wilson from Jason Smith's Rolla office was in attendance and reminded everyone to vote their conscience by November 5th. Denton County Treasurer Danita Williams gave the cart tax report and said the county received $88,956.90, which is $6,325.44 more than October of 2023. Year to date, the county has received over $810,000 for 2024, which is $41,272.25 more than last year. That is a 5.4% increase in collections. In the road report, District 1 Road Supervisor Billy Shepard said culverts were going to be replaced on Denton County Road 6580 and rock would be added to that road. He added that brush should be cut on County Roads 5160, 5170, and 6300. District 2 Commissioner Gary Polk said work crews would be replacing the bridge on Denton County Road 4480. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson said he attended the Opioid Settlement Committee meeting held Thursday where they did approve their bylaws. Larson indicated they would be holding one or two more meetings before any applications for distribution would be accepted. He said they will let the public know when that will be happening. Larson also said there will be 4 openings on the Tourism Tax Committee after the meeting tonight, and he is looking for replacements. Some of the positions will need to include persons in the tourism industry, such as lodge workers or camping proprietors. If you would be interested in serving on that committee or finding out more information, contact Commissioner Larson or leave your name at the Denton County Clerk's office so he can contact you. Denton County Clerk Angie Curley said today will be the first day for no excuse absentee voting. She also stated Wednesday is the last day to request a mail-out absentee ballot, and the last day to absentee vote will be Monday, November 4th from 8 in the morning till 5 in the afternoon at the courthouse. Curley indicated her office will be open from 8 in the morning until 12 noon on Saturday, November 2nd for absentee voting. If you need to make changes to your voter registration, such as a name or address change, please do that as soon as possible so that will be completed before you go to vote. She said so far 350 people have voted absentee during the excused portion of the absentee voting. At the last meeting, Kevin Kreider from the University of Missouri Extension updated the Commission on the feral hog program. The next meeting of the Commissioners will be Thursday morning at 9 o'clock at the courthouse, and the meeting will be open to the public. The Denton County Health Center Board of Trustees met Thursday evening, October 17th at 6:30. Administrator Zach Moser presented the Service and Statistics Report. In the Communicable Disease Report, he stated there were 21 COVID-19 cases reported, 46 active lead cases, 11 screenings for sexually transmitted infections with 40 total tests conducted, no cases of influenza, and there was 1 animal bite. The environmental report by Assistant Administrator Roma Jones showed there were 9 total inspections conducted with no recalls. There was 1 sewer complaint and 11 environmental questions were fielded. The maternal child health statistics showed there was 1 CPR course, no consultations for child care health, 2 Show Me Healthy Women appointments, 21 Title X appointments, 1 presumptive eligibility, that's temporary Medicaid, and 332 WIC appointments. The community-specific services summary showed 538 total appointments other than WIC. 104 nurse practitioner appointments, 128 treatment court visits, 163 lab appointments, and 147 immunization appointments. Nurse practitioner service details showed 1 Show Me Healthy Women appointment, 4 family plannings, 1 well child visit, 17 online appointments, 1 other well woman exam, 4 other physicals, 8 KSMO physicals, 17 other visits, and 51 acute illness appointments. Laboratory details showed 150 individual patients, 29 appointments for rapid tests for COVID, flu, RSV, or strep, 2 pregnancy tests, and 6 lead tests. Immunizations for September totaled 71 for COVID-19, 52 for influenza, and 123 other vaccines were given. In the administrator's report, Moser reported that the Fall Health Fair, October 11th, had 76 participants, and the drive-through flu and COVID vaccine clinic, October 17th, resulted in over 100 vaccines being administered. The board was updated on the initiative to perform a formal community health assessment and opportunities for 3 potential new grants. Progress on the DCHC strategic plan was discussed, plus the facilities RFQs. The Health Center financial reports for September were reviewed. Discussion was held on the balance sheet, income statement, and budget statements. After any questions were answered, the financial reports were approved. In new business, the board approved the purchase of 10 bike racks from Focus Welding and 6 benches for the Tiger Trail from Lola's Contracting as part of the BCBH Active Transportation Grant. The board voted to establish a budget line for IT management services and authorizes Moser to enter into an agreement with a subcontractor to provide the service. The board approved the creation of a new position of Accreditation Assistant / CHW, pending final contract award from DHSS. After review of interest quotes from several banks, the board approved investing $200,000 in a 1-year CD at the Bank of Salem for 4.25%. The board went into closed session at 8 o'clock and returned to open session at 8:55, having discussed personnel and the RFQs. There was no vote taken. Then approval of closed session minutes. The next regular meeting of the board was set for Thursday, November 21st at 5 o'clock. This Saturday, October 26th, from 2 until 8, it will be Halloween in the park at Echo Bluff State Park. Are you ready to have a batty good time? Fly on out to the park and enjoy a variety of activities. Pick up a bat scavenger hunt sheet from the Betty Lee Lodge or the check station for a prize when completed. For those staying at the park, camper and cabin decorating contest forms can be picked up from the front desk of the lodge or at the check station. Prizes will be awarded for the top 3 campsites and top 3 cabin doors. Everyone is welcome to join in a spooky and crazy animal-changing hike at 2 o'clock. Meet at the steps to nowhere for the transforming hike. Trick-or-treating will begin at 5 in the afternoon, departing from the Union Hill Carpenter Cemetery just south of the campground. Guests from the cabins who would like to hand out candy can set up in the field across from the check station. Campers in the walk-ins can hand out candy at their car, trunk or treat style. Other campers can hand out candy from their sites. At the end of the night, guests will share stories, myths, legends, folk tales, and old wives' tales around a campfire across from the check station. Are they fact or fiction? You be the judge. Echo Bluff State Park is located at 35244 Echo Bluff Drive, north of Eminence. That has been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU Salem Campus, contact admission counselor Chris Welch at 573-729-7071.
What are your plans for the future? Do you need a boost to generate a new plan, or can't afford to go away to college, or your work schedule won't allow you to go? Let Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus be the boost. SBU is committed to flexibility, expertise, and the state-of-the-art technology. We now offer 2 new associate's degrees in teaching and Christian ministries, along with master's degrees in education and business. For more information, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071. SBU Salem Campus is your higher education with Christian principles.
Since Missouri's agriculture community joined together to support the launch of Missouri Farmers Care Drive to Feed Kids in 2017, more than 12 million meals have been donated to Missourians in need. Together, we can get Missouri food products on the plates of hungry Missouri children and their families. Visit mofarmerscare.com/drive to learn more and join the effort.
Halloween doesn't have to be scary when you get a bag of Albany's World's Best 12-flavor gummy bears. The gummy with the A on the tummy. Albany's World's Best gummies are available at most major retailers. American Family Insurance and Healthy Dent County present the 2024 Casino Night Fundraiser with a disco theme on Saturday, November 2nd from 6:30 until 9 in the evening, with the doors opening at 5:30. Tickets are available for $50 per person for $10,000 in gaming money, or $85 per couple for $20,000 in gaming money that will be used at the end of the night for prizes. You can play blackjack, craps, roulette, and Texas Hold'em. Disco attire is encouraged. encouraged. And if worn upon arrival, you'll get an additional $1,000 of gaming money. Tickets are available now at the Salem Community Center at the Armory. Get your tickets now and get an additional $5,000 worth of gaming money for getting your tickets early. The Casino Night fundraiser will be Saturday, November 2nd, with the doors opening at 5:30 at the Salem Community Center at the Armory, sponsored by American Family Insurance and Healthy Dent County.
Our daughter Jessie loves playing detective.
A clue.
But since we discovered she has sensitive skin, we've been playing detective too.
We thought the problem was our puppy.
But it was actually our old detergent.
Aha.
So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle. Tide cleans better than the leading competitive free detergent, and it doesn't leave behind irritating residues.
Plus, Tide Free and Gentle has no dyes or perfumes, so it's gentle on her skin.
Case closed.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Free and Gentle.
Relationships. It's not just being on a first-name basis. It's a partnership built on trust. This is Scott Ball, president of the Bank of Salem. Since 1883, the Bank of Salem has been serving our local community with a kind of personal service and professionalism that builds relationships. We've earned the trust of our customers with over a century of strength and stability, never once changing our name or compromising customer service. Stop by one of our 2 locations in Salem, visit our website, or download our free mobile app. The Bank of Salem, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Have you seen Townscreen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the Salem Community Center at the Armory, Aranda's Mexican Restaurant, and Taxmasters, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Townscreen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained. Townscreen in Salem.
It is now time for a look at local and regional sports, being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. Parker Toon scored 4 touchdowns for Mountain View Liberty, 2 on pass receptions, 1 rushing, and 1 on a fumble recovery to help lead the Eagles past Salem Friday night, 65-0. Quarterback Gavin Reese was 15 of 21 passing for 302 yards and threw 4 touchdown passes, while running back Jaron Rutledge added 3 rushing touchdowns to the Mountain View Liberty attack. Salem is 1-7 on the season and 1-5 in the SCA Conference, and will wrap up their regular season this Friday night against Kabul, and it will be senior night. The game will begin at 7 at the SHS football field and Bill Shugart Stadium. The Salem JV football Tigers will host Mountain View Liberty tonight at 6 in the season finale at the SH football field. Jamal Roberts' 4-yard touchdown run with 46 seconds remaining in the game gave the Missouri Tigers a 21-17 come-from-behind victory over Auburn on Saturday. Trailing 17-3 early in the third quarter, the Tigers came back on a 38-yard field goal by Blake Craig midway through the third quarter, followed by a Marcus Carroll touchdown early in the fourth quarter before the 17-play game-winning drive that started with just over 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. Missouri is 6-1 and 2-1 in the SEC Conference. They'll be at Alabama Saturday to face the Crimson Tide at 2:30. Casper Kaparian's third period goal at 4:26 of the third period proved to be the game winner as the St. Louis Blues beat the Carolina Hurricanes Saturday night at Enterprise Center 4-3. Mathal Joseph and Jake Neighbors each had a goal and assist Saturday night, while Dylan Holloway scored his first goal with the Blues. Joe Hofer had made 37 saves for St. Louis, which has won 2 straight and will be playing Winnipeg Tuesday night after Lady Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Radio. In a rematch of Super Bowl 54 and 58, the Kansas City Chiefs faced off against the San Francisco 49ers at Levi Stadium in regular season play. On the back of 4 rushing touchdowns, the Chiefs will go on to beat the 49ers 28-18. Due to a Minnesota Vikings loss, the Chiefs are the last undefeated team in the NFL after 8 weeks, and they'll play the 2-5 Las Vegas Raiders next Sunday afternoon at 3:25. And that's been a look at local and regional sports brought to you as courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Missouri Nut Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. The Chiefs, the only undefeated team in the NFL, a 28-18 win over the 49ers. The defense picked off Brock Purdy 3 times, and Patrick Mahomes wasn't much better. He threw 2 picks, but he dazzled with his legs, including a career-long 33-yard run. He also plowed over a defender for a 4-yard touchdown run, and the Chiefs keep finding ways to win.
The O-line stepped up, and we were able to run it down there, and we found a way to get in the end zone. And when you get in the end zone, you get points on the board. Now it's about cleaning up the turnovers. I think if we do that, we can start hitting our stride.
Brady Cook went from sitting alone, getting an MRI across the street at the hospital, to coming back to Faurot Field to rally Mizzou late in the fourth quarter for a 21-16 win over Auburn. It's a performance that will go down in homecoming history. The Tigers are 6-1. They dropped 2 spots to 21st in the AP Top 25 and get ready for a trip to Alabama this Saturday at 2:30. The Tide dropped to 15th after losing their second of the season. They lost at Tennessee. The LA Dodgers are headed to the World Series, and former Cardinal Tommy Edman, who drove in 4 runs in last night's 10-5 win over the Mets, was named the NLCS MVP after hitting .407 in the series. Edman didn't even play this year with the Cardinals, dealing with wrist surgery rehab. He got sent to the Dodgers in July.
Early in the year, I never would have thought I'd be in this situation today, so everything's kind of lined up for me to, end up being on this team and have the success that we've had, and now we're getting to the World Series, so it's crazy.
Back to college football, number 20, Missouri State beat Indiana State 46-21 on the Bears' homecoming, and number 8, KSMO took down Charleston Southern 26-13 for their 6th win in a row. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
This November 5th, be sure to finish your ballot and vote for your judges. Missouri's judicial system gives voters the final say in retaining their judges, so know your judges before you vote. Visit yourmissourijudges.org and learn about the nonpartisan judges up for retention this year. That's yourmissourijudges.org. It's up to you to help make sure we have skilled, fair, and impartial judges. Know your judges and finish the ballot proudly. Visit yourmissourijudges.org.
Paid for by the Missouri Bar, Misha Epps, Executive Director.
Medicare open enrollment ends December 7th. The Missouri State Health Insurance Assistance Program is your trusted Medicare resource in Missouri. We're not an insurance company and we don't sell anything. Counselors can help you compare and enroll in plans, lower your Medicare costs, and more. Call 1-800-390-3330. The Missouri State Health Insurance Assistance Program, providing insurance assistance for 30 years. Funding provided by Missouri Department of Commerce and Insurance through ACL.
Tired of ads interrupting your favorite news podcasts? Good news! Ad-free listening on Amazon Music is included with your Prime membership. Stay up to date on everything newsworthy with podcasts like The Daily, Up First, and 5 Things Uninterrupted at Amazon.com/ad-free. Just head to Amazon.com/ad-free to catch up on the latest episodes without the ads.
Sometimes when we're dealing with mental health challenges, it might seem like we can handle them on our own at first. But let's face it, waiting until they spiral into a crisis, it's only going to add layers to the struggle. You don't have to face it alone. When you're unsure of who to go to or where to turn, just remember, 988 is there for you. Don't hesitate to seek support before it's too late. You deserve to feel supported and heard. Reach out to 988, 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline Missouri.
Here at KSMO Radio, it is now time for a look at news from the Missouri Net. Then stay tuned. After the top of the 1 o'clock hour, I'll be back with our latest weather forecast.
Enjoy your favorite music on the go with Maxell Trilogy wired earbuds. Their noise-isolating design helps you focus more on the music and less on outside distractions. Their in-ear design for comfort and dynamic sound quality, and with a mic, allows you to take and make calls hands-free. Get Maxell's Trilogy stereo earbuds at Office Depot and on Amazon.
What percentage of people who take drugs end up becoming addicted, lose control of one's life, and die of an overdose? No one can say for sure. But is taking drugs worth the risk?
Get the facts. For more information, call the Healthy Dent County Prevention Coalition at 573-729-8163 or visit their website at salemcommunitycenter.org.
Progressive Ozark Bank is proud to announce a better way to manage your debit card fraud alerts. Instead of a phone call, customers will receive a message on their text-enabled numbers if there is a concern on a debit card transaction. It's fast and easy. Want to find out how you can get fraud text alerts on your phone? Drop by or call Progressive Ozark Bank for more information. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured, where people matter.
With news on Missouri Net, I'm Marshall Griffin. The Missouri Department of Conservation is asking for the public's help in finding the owner of a boat that was possibly abandoned. The boat with a heavy soiled interior was discovered October 8th at Hazel Green Access on the Gasconade River in southern Missouri's Laclede County. Tax schools are scheduled in Missouri this fall to prepare for next year's tax season. Anthony Morabith reports.
Those wanting to work as tax preparers can enroll in classes hosted by MU Extension. They're being offered in person and online. The first two-day fall tax schools is scheduled October 28th and 29th in Springfield, Columbia, October 31st and November 1st, and online classes in December. The schools are designed to satisfy requirements for up to 16 hours of education with the Certified Financial Planner Board, the Missouri Bar, and the IRS.
And possible bacteria contamination has led to a recall of frozen waffles in the U.S. and Canada. More than 500 varieties of Treehouse Food brand waffles are part of the recall. This is Missouri Net.